last time you had or held an Arkansas toothpick? They're not really good for dental hygiene. The readings this morning start with something specific. The Lord, through the prophet Isaiah, reminds him that he's a polished arrow, a sharpened sword. These are things that don't have a lot of uses, but they have a very specific purpose. What is your purpose? In these days when we have a whole lot more time on our hands than we're used to, and time to think and maybe distract ourselves with other things, in this Holy Week, in this extremely weird Holy Week, we go back to basics and let the Lord remind you what your purpose is. Because it goes further, as Isaiah found. He wasn't just a tool for God. He was God's beloved. We know that all Scripture, is ultimately talking about Christ. It's ultimately fulfilled by Jesus because he is the Word. And so Jesus, of course, most perfectly fulfills that prophecy by Isaiah. But because you and I, too, are God's beloved children, we, too, have a purpose. We, too, have a mission, which you, and only you, in some way can do. The Lord has made you for that purpose. So be ready. We don't know when it will come. Even in the gospel, Judas, he serves a purpose. It wasn't one that God wanted him to do or willed him to do, but he did serve a purpose. And as we know from our reflection yesterday, or on Sunday, on the Passion narrative, I don't know what your experience of that was like. For me, it was pretty weird, just being there in the church with a couple other people and talking to one of these camera things. But the fact is, of course, Judas is not the only one who betrayed the Lord. All the disciples ran away, except for John. He was able to stay there at the foot of the cross because of Mary and of his love for God. I fail. I fall down. I betray the Lord. Thanks be to him in small ways most days, but we sin. I am a sinner. And yet this gospel today is really a message of hope, because the Lord still works. He still accomplishes his purpose. Christ was sent for a purpose, not for a tool, for a purpose, for you. And he walks with us, even in these days. And just as surely as Easter will happen, as we will celebrate it, that is because the Lord has already won. The victory is his, and through him it is ours. So please, take some time. We tend to have a lot of it, and use it to reflect on the love that God has for you, how much he loves each of us, and your purpose, how the Lord can use you to show his glory to our world. God bless you.